Oh, those guys can break the boxes? Also, yes. Oogie Boogie Move.
Yeah, this is a shitload.
Yep. Like 2/3 of your life. I need to stand up because my butt hurts. Ow.
Oh, dude, your chair's fucking...
Yeah. Did you think this was a joke? This chair's fucked, John.
That chair is not great for fat people either. The one you're sitting in.
I have a towel on it.
What did I say the first one was?
The Hellraiser.
Right.
Did not.
Number 2 is...
Nice view
Fuck. It's not the most viewed individually, it's the most viewed chronologically, which is a review of Bloodfest.
I was gonna say, wasn't the Bloodfest video up there?
Yeah. Which I'm not gonna do again. That took me a week and a half.
What's Bloodfest?
That's a shitty movie made by Rooster Teeth. It's a horror movie. You might like it. It's not really a horror movie.
Comedy horror.
Yeah. Like Scream. It's not like satire to the point of scary movie, but it's aware of its tropes and everything. And third is any video in which sex, porn, or other sexual innuendo is in the title. Now, I'm just going with what works. If it were possible to have a topless woman read the news, I would. Instantly. But we'd be flagged and then our channel closed, so next best thing is us 3 people in a room discussing the intricacies of anime and its
off-brand anime counterparts.
Yeah. And we can't talk about actual anime. What's the last one you watched?
Anime?
Yeah.
I've been seeing the most recent ones.
What?
I've been seeing the most recent ones. Was there something like...
I don't know what's out right now.
Nice view.
I watched Overlord,
Shit.
but I haven't been keeping up too much with a lot of more recent ones.
You watched Overlord?
It did a really weird skip of... This is like what's going on, and all of a sudden, bam, now I'm killing everybody.
Oh yeah, it's because they skipped like a good half of one of the books.
Yeah, that's why. Like it was.
Yeah, season 3 was the season I was most hyped for because it actually has like a bunch of humanizing elements for like Ainz and stuff, and they just skipped all of it. They also give you like a good comparison, like even when he's holding back, like as Nova in the Dark Hero or whatever. He fights this other guy who's supposed to be like top tier platinum, almost adamantium, but he's like an old guy. That's why he never made it to the adamantium class or whatever. And they do a fight, and like Ainz wins like hands down. But I wanted to see it animated because it shows like what everybody else thinks of him as the Dark Hero and shit. And it was really good. Like while he does the fight, he acts very human and personal to the people.
What is with Japan? What is with Japan and the lifestyle of being an investor?
I mean, the isekai trope is selling a lot.
No. Not just that. Like,
like the
Overlord
character,
right?
Yeah.
Story of a creature with unfathomable, unstoppable power who has to deal with the fact that he's a being with unstoppable, unfathomable power.
Not really, but okay.
One Punch Man. Being of unstoppable, unfathomable power who has to learn to live with the fact that he's a being of unstoppable, unfathomable power. But why?
Okay, as to the Overlord thing, they basically, from what I understand, the writers sort of wanted to tell the story like from the Demon King perspective of the fantasy trope. So but like you can't just have a Demon King because their general thing is just like, oh well, I want to destroy the world and rule the world, whatever, because reasons.
Yeah.
But so of course initially the guy's a human, but because he like turned into an actual undead who have a hatred of humans, he eventually becomes an evil overlord, right? and it was a character he role played as. Like his guild, despite being like one of the touted as one of the best guilds in the world. Oh shit! God fuck.
Those are really annoying.
Despite all of that, like it was mostly a role play guild. They did get really far into the game. They were like the top 4 guilds.
Alright.
But it's because the game itself.
Kill a little bit, just to get my health up, just a little bit. Because that's actually really fucking annoying.
Yeah.
So, like, the game they played sounds fucking broken. Not like they broke the game, like the game itself was fundamentally flawed. Like 3.5, where you can just make OP as fuck characters with the youth system. Because by himself, he managed to keep his guild, like his guild fell down in rank, but it was still in the top 4 of all the guilds with one fucking member.
John could have done that.
The MMOs are not that busted. You can't solo a guild into the top 4 guilds nationally ranked, like worldwide.
MMOs.
I don't know, man. I saw Sora.
He didn't do that either.
He was some kind of god.
Yeah, okay, he was because his reaction speed, air
No,
quotes.
I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about the time he fought 6 people at the same time and they couldn't attack him fast enough to get past natural health people.
Yeah, but that's because he was like a level 80 character fighting a bunch of level 20 scrubs.
I'm listening to both of you and I'm fucking up.
Yeah, that's
Son
called the
of a
Let's Play facts.
Yeah, if you want, John, you can go to Aladdin's world, beat it, come back, and beat this singular boss.
Oh, got it.
That's what I do.
I'm listening still.
I hate this fight. Yeah.
But, yeah, so the game was busted. He super designed his character for the instant death mechanic. That's why he works. His special ability, which they show at the end of Season 1, that he gained for his build, is called the goal of all life is death. Makes it so that your death chance resistance is negated. Like, even if you're a death-proof character, like a boss, after he uses that skill...
Isn't that a fun enemy?
That's such a bullshit thing. It doesn't have any wind-up or anything.
Nope. And you can't stop it. And you can't, like, try to close in on it, because he can still hit you. Or worse, he'll turn into the fucking stab thing. Ow.
Oh, right, his skill. Basically means that you cannot be immune or resistant to the instant death mechanic in the game. He then uses a higher tiered spell called Wail of Banshee, which has 100% death chance in an area. So, just instantly kill everything in that area. Barring someone with like an auto revive already on them, basically one shot whatever you want.
Yeah.
And that was his role play build, that because the game was stupid and broken, meant that he could essentially kill as many bosses as he needed to by himself, because the bosses could not become immune to their death effective stuff. So that's how he became like super OP. He then gets transported with that character in that build into a new world where...
Have you not seen all of Danny?
No.
At all?
No.
Yeah, so like the game's supposed to get shut down, right? Because
I don't like Isekai.
It's not necessarily Isekai, it's like barely touching into it, but it's still really fucking good. You should actually stop spoiling it, and you should watch it.
Oh no, I'm explaining like the game mechanics before he even went over.
It still gives a bit of spoiler. You should stop so he can see it.
The only thing I've seen about it was this really long gif where he crushed a woman with that.
Oh yeah.
But that's my other thing, is that...
Like he's basically like a level 100 character and the highest statted character. Because in the light novel they actually stat some like people from the background.
That's my thing, is that I don't...
Enjoy OP characters.
Yeah. I don't understand it.
If they're in the power, it kind of makes it fun.
But if they're overpowered, then what's the point?
There's no middle ground, that's the thing.
I think they're
There is a
doing
middle
the
ground.
overpowered characters so that they can do more like character-driven type stories, like Superman. Nobody reads Superman is not because like, oh, he's Superman, this guy's definitely going to beat him. Nobody fucking believes that. He's fucking Superman.
But nobody ever talks about, like, All-American Superman, the story where he turned off his powers and walked across the country. They talk about the death of Superman. Superman versus Brainiac, Superman versus Doomsday.
Okay, that's because that's the one that reaches the largest audience. However,
The
the
largest
actual
audience
fans
will always come to a story involving actual conflict.
Yes, but the fans of the character.
But I'm not a fan of the character because I don't understand why there's a story about him. It's like if you made a story about the world's strongest man and expected me to feel empathy for him because he's just too strong.
No, okay, that's the One Punch Man.
Because that's what One Punch Man is, and I've never understood it.
Like, they both do the same thing in that their character is very strong, so because they don't have
Not
to
just
worry
very
about...
strong.
Yeah,
The strongest. Hands down. The strongest.
that is not true in Overlord, but that gets into, like, super heavy spoiler territory.
You have to kill
Just 8?
just 8. To gain 1 level.
To get the dash, what was that? 4?
3.
3?
So
Next
yeah,
up.
next up, yeah.
Alright, so... Because
want
their
that
character
dash, that's it.
is so powerful,
It actually really helps with that everybody.
Yeah,
fights
that's
and
what
dash
I'm
the
thinking.
fist.
like, you don't have to worry about the physical conflict, because it's not really conflict, right? It can never be conflict if they have overwhelming power.
Yeah.
So, because there's no physical conflict, it all becomes emotional and character-driven story.
See, like, I understand that. I enjoy slice of life anime. But why wouldn't you just make it a slice of life anime?
It is a slice of life anime, but it has action scenes that are believable because the character is that overpowered.
Champ, I don't power you're the one with the power.
Have you seen any of One Punch Man's fight scenes? When he, like, the actual fight scenes involving Saitama? It's like 5 seconds long.
That's what I'm saying, is why is it there?
It's just there for
Then
cool animation.
There's whole episodes where the premise is, oh shit, this sucks. The Fish King, right? Where like 9 other heroes get their ass beat systematically while stalling for time. You remember that one?
Yeah.
I didn't give a shit. Because you know how it ends. He's gonna show up, he's gonna punch him, and then everything's fine. Who cares? Nobody lost anything, nobody gained anything. It's just, it happened.
Yeah, but that drove a lot of character development for all the side characters. Not for Saitama
So make
himself.
a story about them. I don't care about him. If you made a story about whatever the stupid Heroes Association is called, fine.
It's just a Heroes Association.
Just do a slice of life stories about these guys going on their general adventures. Yay! I would watch that. I want to know what that biker dude does on his free time, because he doesn't seem to have any powers except that he likes bicycling.
He's very fit and he likes spice.
The thing is, people like overpowered. That's the thing. That's why that genre is there. What is it showing?
The overpowered is the isekai.
Yeah, it's just hard to
isekai.
Yeah, it's going to another world, but every
It's
other
go
world
hand in
character.
hand. Like, you'll never see an isekai where the guy's average.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
isekai,
there
it's
is
shonen.
one, but
it's
it's
shonen. It's not isekai.
Log Horizon.
No. That guy is not average at all.
Which one? The guy that can think?
Yeah.
Where they don't die though?
My thing with Log Horizon, yeah, it's like, I didn't understand Log Horizon at all. They just lived no more lives in that game. It's kind of weird.
Oh, that's because the anime doesn't get far enough into it. Like,
Shut me twice.
up.
Fucking face.
Like, outside of like reaching level 50, that fight will never be fair. Those things are retarded.
so, like, the thing with Log Horizon, like the anime, is it ends right when it starts to get good. Like, right when they start discovering all the flaws with, like dying and stuff.
Oh, where they lose their shit. Ah, here. That show got super fucking.
Like, it
That show
started
is
really
so
good.
The
dumb,
comic-
but in like the best way.
Yeah.
Kind of got stupid.
Because like, it did that thing where you understand it. They were pushing the rules a little bit with the guy who could like reshape his body fat to become
Like, blood. Yeah,
Yeah.
like, he just somehow... No, it was blood that he allowed to pull in his stomach to make him look fat.
yeah.
And then when he actually, ups his heart rate, it all flows normally and he's super jacked.
And it was like,
Did
oh,
you
he
read the-
has these weird metal grinders on his shoes that make him make flames when he skates.
Like, most of them had logical conclusions, and then at one point they were like, fuck logic. Like the stop time guy, you were like, oh, it's actually an illusion where
That's
it's
what
like,
I'm talking about.
like, because he wasn't actually stopping time. He was just making your muscles numb so you couldn't move.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's really smart. I could see.
Real dumb, right?
It's stupid that that's just like an insta-kill thing.
But that's what I'm talking about. Is that there's a point where it's just like, don't try to explain this, man. You just went into magic. It's okay. You're telling a story about gravity children who grew up in a cave. Nobody's gonna call you out on your shoes not working correctly.
Siren was good. Remember that
Dude,
one,
Siren was
I didn't
great.
finish it.
I did.
though? It ended.
Did it?
Yeah,
Because-
it's actually really good. I like the ending.
Because they didn't get money.
Oh.
Well, the ending wasn't that bad. I liked it.
It was a rush one. It was what exactly happens whenever they say they're going to cancel your show.
You have 2 weeks, wrap it up.
Yeah.
I always feel bad for that. They should give them more time. Except for Bleach. That guy should spend like 9 years.
Dude, I watched it to the end of the Eisen arc, and I was like, yep, that's the end.
That's where you stop.
Yeah, because they were like, we're gonna have full bringers, and I was like, I will give you 3 episodes, and if not, this is all like that Naruto 300 filler bullshit,
Yeah.
and I'm not watching it.
Like How I Met Your Mother, right?
I know
Stop
it's
at the
about.
second to last episode. Just don't watch the last episode. And it's a great series. It has a beginning, a middle, an end. All the characters grow and evolve. It's great. Just don't watch the last episode.
I think you told me about the last episode.
Yeah, exactly. It undoes everything the series did.
Yeah, whereas like everybody's character development got undone.
Yeah. It's terrible. Me and John watched that show together.
Mm-hmm. It was good.
So we lived together.
Mm-hmm. Good times.
I had assumed it was when you lived together, otherwise it would have been.
Good place?
Oh, yes, I know which one. I didn't finish watching it.
Should. God, spooky.
It's gonna cast tornado.
Just cast reflect all the time.
Run.
This does fuck up Boogie Boogie.
Yeah.
Can you get him into
You
the
can also
spikes?
hit him on the spikes.
Oh yeah. They do good damage too. Damn it, Donald, you're stopping him from hitting the spikes.
That's the only cosplay I could ever pull off.
Boogie Boogie?
Yeah.
You can be cool like that.
Well, I'm not that. Like every time someone says, "Hey, Kool-Aid," you have to like waddle over and shit. Couldn't even do slop and full metal alchemist. That dude was Jack.
Oh wait, Sloth.
Yeah. Not Gluttony. Gluttony I could do. Just shave my head.
Yeah, I was like, just gotta be dull.
Leave me alone, you piece of shit!
Oh! Super fuck heal. And then get punched. He moved to the left side.
Yeah. It's fine.
It'll switch right
Fuck that piece of shit, though.
now. He dodges the bags too. Those all just went
Good
left.
job, Woogie.
It's like he'll believe one of these is a fake out and move over.
Man, where am I from? Did you pick the right one?
No, he kept moving.
Piece of shit.
Like he stopped over and then he kept moving once he went in.
It's a fake out. Oh look, he dodged your fist. The lightning's faster than the bosses.
Fucking.
Oh, they dodged into it.
Yeah, I thought so too. I think he needs like 2 more.
Leave me alone, just.
I actually never thought of that. It's a good system.
Like just dodging out?
Like swapping to get rid of the bags.
Yeah.
So they're annoying as fuck.
Yeah.
His ass. You should be able to kill him right now.
teach him the folly of his ways. Through this, the christening of my beaten stick. Was it worth it? No.
I didn't need the dash. That's literally all it was.
Alright, I'm gonna pee real quick.
You wait here. What, like we're gonna watch you pee?
All right, Christmas is safe again.
I can sell videos of myself peeing.
Perfect. I'd better get down to business.
You said you've been on the amateur tab a lot in porn sites. How often do you see doubles of the same actress? Like 2 videos of the same actress.
Wonderful. Why, I love it.
Like, just
Thank you,
going,
Sally.
scrolling through?
Jack, do you
Yeah.
really have to do this?
Not that often.
But I make a splendid Santa
But
Claus.
if you pick one,
Listen here, Jack Skellington.
it will recommend that to you. It's just that there's a large gap between them and there's constantly
For that,
updating.
I'm very grateful. But
Also, if they're
please
verified
don't
amateurs-
cause any more trouble. And about that suit,
Oh, fuck.
don't even
I can't
think
go
about
away.
taking over from me
At one
again.
point.
I just thought you could use a
Pisses
little help
me
this year, Mr. Claus.
I'm just saying most amateur porn actors do 4 movies.
You have to do
I
the
wouldn't mind a
last
second
one.
chance to get this Christmas thing right.
Yes.
No?
Yes, being
No.
Santa Claus
If you
can be tiring.
you only have to
But let me
beat
tell you something, Jack.
6.
Seeing the happy faces of
Most
all
people skip The
children
Lion
when they
King
discover the
because it
presents
controls badly and is
makes
stupid.
it all worthwhile.
And Atlantica.
Year after year
Because
after
it's a song
year.
one.
Yeah. And you don't gain anything for doing
And
it.
you, Jack.
It's not worth
you
what you
love to
gain
make
for
them
doing it.
gasp
What do you
and
mean?
shiver with fright. What if someone tried to
Magnet
take all
goes
that
up.
away from you?
Gravity goes up. One of the things you need to
We
synthesize.
both have
Those
very
one.
important
Yeah.
jobs to do, Jack.
It's really not worth
Mine
it.
is to
Unless
take
you're trying to
care of
hunt
Christmas,
yeah.
and
Don't do
yours
that.
is to take care of Halloween. So we each.
I think we should have completely, like 100%ed part 1. We were like at 90 something.
Yeah.
You're the face of Halloween.
Then you have to beat
Mr.
some serious
Jack Skellington.
And we have to
The
finish the
Pumpkin King.
sentences.
The Knight
Oh,
of
we got
the
most of the
Nightmare.
synthesis.
I
I think we needed
go
like
back
4 or
and
5
finish.
more, and then
Christmas, Jack.
it would have been whatever we needed for
Specialty.
an Ultimate Blade.
Could go back.
Children rely on both of us to do our jobs.
Excuse me.
No, it's far too late. We've
And
gone
I
too
know
far.
Christmas needs mine.
But yeah, you only need to do that, and then
You're right. I am
You have to
the
go
master
back.
of terror.
Hollow
And if Halloween
Bastion,
has become too
which
routine,
sets off the
all I
second
have to do
wave,
is think of
then
something
repeat
new
the
that'll
same
really
6
make you
again,
scream.
and then the world is never was.
Oh, Jack!
A title, by the way,
Looking for you everywhere.
doesn't make sense.
We must go over the
Well,
plans
then
for
the
next
number was.
Halloween. I can't do a thing without your approval.
So true.
I mean, it is, therefore it was.
Good luck, Jack
Something else?
Skellington.
It
It
is.
is. I can even use it in a sentence. It was
Well,
in
there it
358
goes.
divided by 2 days.
Yes, and I've got lots of names to
Yeah, I
check
mean, like,
and
what if it
preparations
deletes its
to
own
finish.
past? So that
Doesn't-
it-
Is he the key?
Jack,
Yeah,
this
no.
is no time for
It's
joking.
his
What's
stupid
this? Perhaps a bit too
outfit.
festive
I like
for
to think
our
it's just the
Halloween
beard, but it's his outfit.
What are you doing, Sora? Why are you pulling the thing at me?
What is this? Oh, the witchcraft! This is what the Shadow Realm looks like. Is that my soul? What's happening? Sora Flake!
He's sealed in the Shadow Realm forever.
Sora no! Do you already hear something super fucked up?
But
The Shadow Realm is in.
We better get going.
I want it.
Before
Jack
we
is
go,
gone.
Sora,
yes,
I believe there's a friend of yours.
we
who-
sealed him in the Shadow Realm, Danny.
Correctly.
As look,
Was the
Sally's
one
just
who
there
told
like,
there's no such thing as
what's just
Santa
happened?
Claus?
this is Kung Fu Panda all over again.
He did say that.
Seriously, look, he's just gone.
I told you he was.
You killed him, it's okay.
I will, but
The Shadow
where I
Realm
can find
of
Riku?
Yu-Gi-Oh fame, remember it?
No.
Purely a
Don't
North
give
American
up.
invention.
Remember, if you
Killing
believe
people is
in
not
Riku,
bad.
Yeah,
you will
Yeah.
find him.
but it's so
Just
weird.
you
Like, that was such a
find
pivotal part
Because
to the plot.
you can't put that in the kids' show.
They did it in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Zero. Straight up murder.
Which they didn't show here.
Yeah, they did.
Okay.
They ported it over, but it was
Yeah, like
Funimation.
10 years later.
Magnet.
And that wasn't for kids, that was a different
Yeah.
dubbing.
I said it wasn't for kids who did it, but
Fucking cool. Pluto.
Pluto. I don't even know what the fuck that dog is.
Dog
It's
is
a
not
dog
very
dog.
close. A retarded dog.
Figured out how to make one of those. I looked it up on YouTube.
Retarded dog?
No, the darkness portals. So now I wake up at 7:50 to go to work. Who made that? Why?
Mickey, obviously. I told you he's the true Dark Lord of this.
That skirt is way too short. You go home right now,
Waiting
Shane.
isn't good enough.
You're not a real
My
mom.
thoughts exactly. If you
She's
have a
old enough to
dream,
do what she
don't
wants.
wait.
I like how she's
She's
wearing
like
this.
13.
She's wearing this big jacket with a gap in the chest for her breasts to fill out. She doesn't have any, so it's just like an opening
Axel,
between her shirt and
I
her
happen to be an
overalls.
acquaintance of Sora's.
Lady
Why
shouldn't
don't
have
we go
big ass
see?
shoes.
Sora?
Look, Sora's got big feet. His body will grow into it.
How did he get what?
The Corridor of Darkness that Mickey opened.
That means that he had to open one to let Pluto in.
That was Riku.
Then just waited.
It was Riku.
Oh, I thought he was going to show up. He's just being like,
You heard the whistle?
We've got something in common.
You heard the
Kyle.
whistle.
Proto-Man
Yeah.
whistle?
You
No,
and I
whistle.
both
No,
miss
there's no
whistle
what
in
we
the-
care about. Hey, I feel
Miss-
like we're
that
friends
was
already.
Mickey whistling for Pluto.
I love the way they move.
Oh, that like
Not acting very friendly.
that weird wiggle forward.
Yeah.
I thought the whole reason, like one of the reasons for the Organization 13 Jack is to protect you from the darkness and corridors of darkness.
Yep.
Hey, what is this place?
This wasn't the original, was it?
I don't think so. I mean, this hallway is, but this scene isn't. Look, like,
It's not like I want to see the screen anyway. This fucking bright asses. Isn't like an issue.
like,
Did they actually show fusing them together?
what? Sora
Okay.
Riku and...
No, the other one.
Oh, I don't think so. We make fun of JoJo a lot. Not like us, the royal we, people who
Yeah.
watch JoJo.
You and that dog
Because-
came flying out of a hole in the wall. He nearly gave us
Araki
heart
famously forgets his plot lines. At the beginning of JoJo Part 4, JoJo has one of those, like, bouffant hairdos, and he gets very upset whenever you make fun of him, right? Because if you make fun of it, or he wears it because when he was a little kid, he had a fever, his mom was taken to the hospital, and the car got stuck in the road. And a guy who was wearing an outfit that looks exactly like his high school uniform with that haircut showed up out of nowhere, helped his mom push the car out of the snow,
Sounds like
and
we've
then
got
just
trouble.
disappeared. So JoJo wears his hair like that as a homage or an honor to that guy.
Was it him?
Everyone is 9,000% certain it was supposed to be him. You can even see the point in the story where he was supposed to be sent back in time.
He forgot.
Araki forgot. So it doesn't happen, and it wasn't until after he was done and everyone was like, well, what happened with that guy? And he was just like, oh, right.
We'll take it.
I mean, I guess it happened, just...
Off screen.
No, like the event happened where the guy showed up and saved him. It just...
Wasn't JoJo?
Yeah. But like, but it super was. Like, everyone could tell it was him. And it, like, you do that because you understand that that's how he works, right?
Yeah.
He still makes really good stories and artwork. With Kingdom Hearts, I sometimes feel like there's too many people working on the story, and they don't all keep track of what's happening.
What the other ones say, do stuff.
Yeah. Like it's understandable in the first one, where they make a big deal out of Sora being the Keyblade. Oh yeah. Oh hey, you made it to the end. If you like what we do, click subscribe. See you later.